Kempire is brought to you by
the final show of the Kempire After Dark, the Villain Era live experience is coming to New York City Friday, September 12th at the Green Room 42, a night of hot topics, tea being spilled, and things that we don't talk about anywhere else. I never know what's going to come out of my mouth. I really don't, because I didn't expect to talk about penises during our most recent Washington, D.C. show. This is where you can come on your own. I always ask the audience how many people came here solo, and so many people come to these shows on their own. We encourage it. You also end up making a lot of really great lifelong friends from this experience. So if you haven't gotten your tickets yet and you are in New York City or the tri-state area or will be in New York City or want to be in New York City for maybe your final hurrah of the summer, get your tickets today. But this New York City has a special option that is not included in any of the other shows, and that it will be also live streamed on September 12th. But you have to get your tickets before the show. More ticket information on the final date of the Kempire After Dark, the Villain Era live experience will be available in the description. I'll see you all very soon.
You're listening to Kempire here on the Kempire Radio Network.
Not good night. Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. Guys, if you haven't already, be sure to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting not just my channel, but other channels as well. I'm sure there are plenty of YouTubers covering and talking about this story. We're live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. Shout out to all our Twitch community. Thank you guys so much for being here. I caught a couple of comments that I wanted to address before we get into this Funky, Dineva, and Tamar story. As you know, we've been talking about this since Tamar went on her Instagram story and revealed that she had that terrible accident, okay? So we're going to unpack some of this. I'm not going to regurgitate everything that I've already talked about, but some stuff I'm just going to remind you of what was said, and we're going to take a listen to what Funky had to say this morning, because after I did my video this morning, Funky went live to address Tamar and all the things that have been said. So we're going to unpack all of that, so buckle up, grab a snack, as Wendy would say, and then come on back real quickly. Okay, I just wanted to respond to some of these comments. Monica says she doesn't want him to tell it all. If you paid attention to what Funky said on his Instagram Live, there was more to be said, and then abruptly he was like, all right, I'm going to go. I don't even think he even said goodbye. Yeah, because apparently he was about to tell it all. Nicole says, hey, Kempire, I was waiting on your commentary on this mess. You always give a really good perspective on topics. Thank you, Nicole, and thank you so much for being a member as well. Shout out to all our members. Ruth, thank you so much for being a member as well. Ruth says, hey, Kempire, just in time, I was looking for her response on Instagram. Well, one of her Instagram stories seems to have been deleted, but shout out to the people, the real ones, that actually captured one of the Instagram stories that I don't see anymore. Brandy, I love seeing this comment as well. Brandy, thank you for being a member. The Emerging Esquire says, I just had an epiphany. I had a successful 2 years in law school because I was planted around some real ones. My hashtag Kempire family. Pat all of yourselves on the back for that. And we look forward. When you graduate, Brandy, keep us posted. Mode or Culture says, love you, Kempire. You always bring the class and the righteousness to your commentary. You never go low or under the belt for clicks and views. I mean, well, that part. I mean, if you want to see me go low, come to the Kempire After Dark. I'll play it. I mean, we go beyond the community guidelines, so we're able to really tell it. So if you haven't already, guys, don't forget the Brooke Ashley will be opening up for us September 12th at the Green Room 42 for the final tour date of 2025, Kempire After Dark, the Villain Era. At the Green Room 42, ticket information is available in the description. And even if you can't make it to New York City, you can still be a part of the show. There's a live stream option available as well, exclusively for this show. So go get your tickets. Ticket information is available in the description. Let's unpack some of what's been playing out. So this all started even before Funky was even involved. This all began when Tamar took to her social media and posted this Instagram story about an incident where she almost died and she was found in a pool of blood. Okay, she says she hurt her nose, she fractured her nose, lost some teeth and mobility. Okay? She's now responding to everyone now saying that that was fake and that everything involved in this situation was a publicity stunt. Well, I didn't. This is the only reason why I did the initial video, because you remember I did a TikTok video talking about this first, not talking about the funky element. I did a YouTube video talking about the funky element because Funky addressed it on his YouTube. Because so many of you, maybe not us, maybe not our community, a lot of you were speculating that something nefarious may have happened. And I'll just put it out there, some of the things that you guys are saying, because I'm going to 100% say this. I didn't believe any of that, because I know at any moment, even before this live, yeah, I could have tripped, hit my head, and y'all would have been like, where's Kempire? Where's Kempire? Anything can happen. You can have a seizure. You can pass out. Anything can happen. And I said that in the last video. But a lot of y'all went down a weird place. I don't know how we got there, because Funky and Tamar had hung out the Saturday before, the day before her incident on that Sunday. So apparently some of y'all thought that he may have laced something that she had taken, maybe was drinking too much. Then some of you said he hates black women. Then some of you said he should have walked her to the door. And I was just like, what is going on right now? How do we go from her going on social media and saying, this happened to me, this accident happened to me, and now we're here, Funky's being blamed for it? Oh, okay. So Funky came out and said, and I understood why he came out and said, because there were a lot of people starting to speculate at that particular point. Well, apparently, this continued to grow legs. And then you saw yesterday that Tamar debuted this sort of trailer for her new EP, and apparently some sort of movie. I don't know what it's supposed to be. And Mendice's, because also that was happening too, this rumor that Mendice and Tamar were canoodling at this club. So a lot of you were hitting me up, Kempire, did you know anything about Mendice's and Tamar, blah, blah, blah? And I was like, I haven't heard anything like that. And I was like, I don't want to speculate. The woman is supposedly healing from her accident. Let's not speculate on, because now what are you saying? Mendice had something to do with it? Well, the trailer came out. I told you yesterday? I forgot, I was live somewhere. And I told you that I had saw that Tamar was commenting in the blog. So I was like, okay, so she must be at least on the mend. Okay, so she's okay. And then all of a sudden this morning I wake up and I see Funky took to social media to basically say, I'll just remind you what said, because I did a separate video talking about. He said this: when I get through reading Tamar ass down to the ground, I don't want to hear ish. He captioned this by saying, here it is. I got ate up alive over my birthday weekend, and the whole while there was nothing wrong with Tamar's A. Now she don't release this tired A music video for this raggedy EP that don't nobody want. I don't agree with that. Look, I don't agree with that. I think there are definitely plenty of people that want music from Tamar. And because, well, he's mad in his feelings, so that's why he's saying that. And because I'm in the video, people are going to think I was a part of this PR stunt. I was collateral damage in a 2-bit PR stunt, not 2-bit. Then he ats Tamar and says, you ain't even going to try and clear any of this up and tell the people I didn't do anything to you. So that's the thing I was sort of thinking to myself. Because she's out here in these social media streets, she had to see that people were blaming him. She had to see the video that he did where people were blaming him and he had to address it. And she said nothing. And apparently he reached out to her and asked her to say something or do something about it. And she was mute. And that's why he decided to come to social media and say what he said. That's why he decided to go on his YouTube live this morning and address the issue. I'm just laying out all the information for you guys. I'm laying out all the information, okay? Oh, hold on. People are apologizing in the chat. Look, Modor Culture says, Funky Dineva, I'm so sorry. I even suspected it was something more. I was wrong. I apologize. See, our community can take accountability. I love that. I love that. Winter says, Tamar is wrong if you ask me. Well, we're going to unpack it. I'm not going to say who's right and who's wrong. I'm going to lay it all out for you guys, and you can decide for yourself. So we're going to take a listen to what Funky said this morning on his YouTube channel. So because I'm going to put this in fast mode, because we ain't got that kind of time, Funky. Okay, so I'm going to put this in, semi-fast mode. That way we're able to get through all the things, okay? Let me put this in, I'll put it in 1.25, okay? Take a listen to what Funky said this morning addressing, because I have to say, please pay attention. Please pay attention to some of the things that he says in this, because it does make me look at Tamar like, girl, you could have said something. Hold on.
Name a planet where people start accusing you of doing something nefarious to somebody and you just sit back and you don't say anything. I want y'all to name a world where people accuse you of drugging somebody, doing something wrong to them. That faggot ain't nobody friend. That sissy punk ain't never been nobody friend. He hate black women. I know he did. Let's clear up something very quickly at the top of this video. There seems to be this misconception that I ran to the internet, told what happened to this girl, and then all of this other stuff happened, and that is not the case. That is not how it happened, okay? For the record, so many of y'all out there are so committed to disliking me and only wanting to view me through the lens of being some messy punk that you can't see the forest for the goddamn trees. Tamar Braxton took to her social media first and wrote she almost died in a pool of blood and fell out and all of this different stuff. I found that out at the same time y'all found that out, okay? It wasn't until I get ready to log on my show and I'm looking on the internet and everybody, oh, that junkie was with her last night. I know he did something. That's why you got to watch the friends you keep. He did. Somebody up there knows. At first, it was cute. It was just a few little comments. Big deal. I've weathered far worse storm. Then all of a sudden, it started growing legs. When I logged on to do my show, there were 7,000 people sitting in the hallway waiting. The entire chat said, Tamar, tell us what happened to Tamar. Tell us what you did to Tamar. Tamar, you know what we want to talk about. He want to talk about everything except Tamar. I wanted to avoid everything with Tamar because y'all kept hounding me. Tamar. My response was, I don't know what happened to the lady. All I know is the lady called me and asked me for Dr. Heavenly phone number because she said 14 is missing. I don't know what happened to the lady. At the point in which I said, I don't know what happened to the lady, Tamar had already told far worse that she had woke up and almost was in a pool of blood and all of this type of stuff. So y'all got it twisted, all right? So that was that. I'm thinking I'm clearing it up, all right? Now listen, maybe there's a world where I shouldn't have even said that. But there damn sure was not finna be a world where I was finna let the internet start crafting this narrative that I did something to this damn girl. Okay, so I'm in Miami.
On some level, he should have maybe not given it a platform, because that's the thing. I think sometimes when doing this type of work, especially when you build a platform, you forget that you actually have a platform. So by addressing it, it really did, it came to my desk. That's why I even did a video on it, a larger video on it. It was because he addressed it. Because I didn't even realize he was going to that dark place where people were accusing him of doing something to Tamar.
Tootsie rolling and having a good time. All of a sudden, stories start dropping. Funky done even tried to unalive Tamar. I send this to her. I send it to her. And I write, girl, this thing is starting to grow legs. And she writes back, I'm lost. I'm confused. I didn't say anything. I'm in the hospital. Now, what I could do with that? At the point in which somebody tells you they're in the hospital, you can't continue bothering them with petty internet drama. So when she hit me with the Uno reverse, I'm in the hospital, I just wrote back, you know what? Don't worry about it. Get well. I can weather this. I've weathered worse. The whole while, the whole TikTok, the whole YouTube, everybody is going, think pieces down to the ground. And let me explain to you why this moment right here is so necessary for me and so gratifying. In this particular moment, it actually has less to do about Tamar and more to do about all of y'all out there that dislike me so bad, and all of y'all out there who are so committed to this narrative of me being some type of messy punk, a messy sissy, y'all have to eat crow like a motherfucker right now, and I am loving every minute of it. Oh, baby, you internet detectives knew all the ins and outs of everything, and y'all just knew what the hell was going on, and the whole time, baby, I was in my bed and somewhere in Miami. Y'all knew every damn thing. And the funny thing about it is, now that the shit's coming to the surface, you watch and see these same internet detectives, instead of just taking your L, or instead of just saying, you know what, dang, I was wrong, I don't even want you to say I'm sorry.
Sidebar, just for because I know a lot of content creators, I met a lot of them in DC for our live show that follow me. Just an FYI, you have to be very careful with these accusations that you just throw out there on your YouTube channel. Not only could you face losing your YouTube channel, you could actually face real litigation, because there is no, with this particular situation with Tamar and Funky, there is no credible evidence to allude that he did anything to her nefarious. There is no credible evidence. So just putting that out there on your YouTube channel, TikTok, whatever it may be, it opens you up to a huge liability. So if you do have something like that on your YouTube channel, I suggest you take it down. He's not threatening to take legal action against you, but I'm just telling you for the future reference.
Because I know that that's too big for the level of emotional maturity many of y'all carry. I don't even want you to say I'm sorry. Is it too much to get you to just say, damn? I mean, because y'all sat up and assassinated the shit out of my character over the weekend, when all in all, I'm just as clueless to the whole situation as y'all are. So over the weekend, after she said, I'm in the hospital, I said, you know what? Get well soon. I'm going to do my best to enjoy Miami and going about my business. I'm steady texting and calling different people in the crew. Nobody's answering the phone for me. One person texted me back a few hours later and was like, you know, I was busy, sorry, and just gave me a very vague, y'all should talk. The other person not answering the phone at all. All right. So I said, fine. I'll just let the internet eat me up. The lady not doing well. The lady is recovering. I don't know what's going on with the lady.
And that was something that I referenced in the last video and the first video covering this, him referencing, calling her the lady. And I said to you guys, I was not familiar. That's what he normally does. That's his vernacular on his YouTube channel. But I also said in the last video from this morning, we have to be mindful. I know we have our conversation, our little, things that we say and do and joke about here. But when covering a serious story or responding to serious allegations, we have to remember that story is going to gain legs. And people that do not follow you, that do not know your vernacular, are going to be like, why is he calling it the lady? But I just said on X, if anything that he's saying is true in regards to what's gone down between him and Tamar, she will forever be that lady. Even in my phone, when she texts me, it's going to say that lady. But she would never be I could never be friends with someone like this.
I'm not going to bother her about clearing my name if something medically wrong don't happen to the lady. Now, keep in mind, at the same time she posts, I almost died and is found in the pool of blood, she still texting me. Friend, oh my God, friend, I don't even know what happened. So I wrote back, wait, I'm confused. You went to bed and you woke up and 4 of your teeth was missing. No response to that. But then later, texting about every damn thing else under the sun. So I'm like, okay.
Oh, see, that's where I got a little like, oh no, I'm asking you about what happened to you and you're not giving me the details, but you're responding to, you have a friend like that too. And you're like, why didn't this person respond to like these you took to social media to respond to all of this stuff. Why are you not giving me the answers to what I just asked you? Like what happened, but you're responding to everything else? And literally this is the person you reached out to get your teeth fixed. Just saying.
As this thing starts growing more legs, I'm over here getting nervous. Like, okay, like, girl, she gonna need to say something. Let me check in with her. Hey, girl, how you doing? Say, my girl, what the hell happened? Zero response. But you all in your Instagram stories posting cryptic messages and posting messages and whatnot, so you see your phone. And just like every other adult and every other entertainer and every other person that got a project coming out, you're glued to the blogs. So you see, and because I know you and I know how much you dig in the comments and you concerned about what people say about you, you see what these people out here doing to me. You see what these people out here doing to me. And you just ain't gonna say nothing. Now you not even responding to me.
And literally, and if you follow me like on TikTok, I mentioned this. I had saw that Tamar was in the comment section responding to like other stories unrelated to her, literally before this all blew up yesterday. And I'm thinking to myself, well, he's got a point. He's got a point.
At a minimum, had you would have wrote, friend, I'm fine. Just let it ride. We'll talk later. I'd have been fine with it. Let me just be in on it. Or maybe if there's nothing to be in on, the fact that you were willing to just sit back and let me be collateral damage and all this, even if you didn't want to say nothing publicly, you could have said something privately. Like, damn, friend, you caught up. The whole while I'm being accused of not being a friend to you. I'm being accused of being a messy sissy that ran to the internet to tell your business when that's not even how it happened. The whole while, even then and even now, I'm holding on to your business. I'm trying to protect you medically. I'm trying to protect you romantically.
Pause.
Even in this moment, I'm trying to protect.
Pause. What he mean? He's trying to protect her romantically. So is the Mendeecees trailer? There's actually some truth to it. I don't keep up with Love and Hip Hop. First of all, I find it weird that she even used Mendeecees for a trailer or as an actor in anything. But then I thought to myself, he is on Love and Hip Hop, so he is acting. But Mendeecees of all people, so is she really in a relationship with Mendeecees? Because when he says, I'm trying to protect you romantically, I was like, wait, what you mean? Tell us more. See, that's the thing with me. I will hold your secrets till the end of time. I could be on my deathbed. I'm not going to tell your secret. But it really would take a lot for me to tell your secret. So if you ever really did me wrong, I'm going to tell it all. I'm not going to hold back. I'm just going to tell it all and be like, F it. But I'm either going to tell it all or I'm never going to say it. Or I'm never going to allude to what I know. Someone said Tamar Smollett. Sidebar, I think I might end up watching that Jussie Smollett documentary because, I like to be a journalist, so I like to see everything. Some people are saying they saw the Jussie Smollett documentary and it's changed their mind about him. That's just a quick sidebar. Back to the story at hand.
Medically, I'm trying to protect you romantically, but you're not going to play with me. So yesterday, I'm laying in my bed, minding my business like I always do, despite the fact that y'all want to make me out to be so messy. I'm minding my business like I always do, and I'm getting text messages saying, okay, now wait, what's going on in this video? And I said, see, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. I knew this video was going to come out, and then the narrative was going to shift to they did all of this for a PR stunt and he in the video. They did not do anything. Yes, I was in the video. I just wanted to be in on the joke. I would have went along with it. So now here is where I'm at with it. You gonna pay me for my pain.
How do you guys feel about that? He says that he would have went along with it.
You gonna pay me for my pain. Everybody want to hear what I got to say. And
when I first heard this, I was like, wait, is he going to sue her? Miss Pamela says, Tamar Smollett cackling. I know, funny, right? I still believe Jussie lied. But anyway, that's just me. We're not talking about Jussie. That we could do another live and talk about that after I watch it. If I watch the documentary. Some of y'all told me don't watch the documentary. Regina says, where's the documentary? I think Netflix, right? It's on Netflix. Anyway, back to this.
My chest. And now he just clout chasing. This is the clout chase part, because now I'm finna make my money off the situation. Since we promoting albums and everybody...
And this video now has 73,929 views when he streamed for about 5 hours ago.
Everybody only care about their side of the aisle. You finna pay me for my pain. All my money that I spent in Miami this weekend, being rich and fabulous, I'm finna make it back off of your ass. Since people are now disposable, and since people are now can just be leveraged for promotion, since we not leveraging people for promotion, you finna pay me for my pain. And I'm finna get paid all this week off of this situation, okay? And let's not get it twisted.
See, that's where I get so uncomfortable because you see a lot of these YouTube channels that just get into content creator beef in order to make money off of it. And so many people they clamor to it and they fall for it every time. And that's what their channels become about. Fighting against each other. There's always some sort of fight that comes up on some of these YouTube channels, or there's some sort of drama or some sort of mess. First of all, that's not good for your spirit. That's not good for your mental. That's not good for your physical health. Constantly being in beef with somebody on social media and then trying to monetize it. Just saying.
Because see, now I'm finna tell it. Let me sit up. Now I'm finna tell it.
Tell it.
Before I tell it. Because I'm finna tell it. I'm finna tell it. But before I tell it, last night, after it dropped, I put in a group text with her and her manager my response on her page about the video.
That's the scary part, that Tamar, he mentions that Tamar has a manager and a publicist. Really? Because the way that she moves on social media, and look, you know, artists have their teams and they still don't listen to them. But I'm just like, to have a team and still just don't listen to them.
And I said, once I realized what this was, I said, oh, this is all jokes, ain't it? Let's break the internet. She gonna text back a heart emoji and gonna say, we can make up later, but I still love you. Okay, so now you responded. See, that's the part.
Huh? What? See, now that would have annoyed me. I need to rewind that part back because, like, what? What do you mean? We can make up later. Oh, this is where I would be done with Tamar. I was like, I don't need these types of friends in my life.
After it dropped,
the trailer,
I put in a group text with her and her manager my response on her page about the video. And I said, once I realized what this was, I said, oh, this is all jokes, ain't it? Let's break the internet. She gonna text back a heart emoji and gonna say, we can make up later, but I still love you. Okay, so now you responded. See, that's the part that made me realize, oh, you really didn't mind me being collateral damage in this. You gonna write, we can make up later, I still love you. So that's when I was like, oh, we having fun. Okay, tag me in, coach. So that's when I went on the shade room and was like, oh, so you're not gonna say nothing and you use me to be in this tired ass music video, hashtag Muppet. Because
not hashtag
now that I'm
Muppet.
in on the joke, bitch, we both finna make a coin. All of a sudden.
Not hashtag Muppet. He knows that's a very big trigger for Tamar.
Now they want to call me on a three-way FaceTime. Talking about, Q, please don't do this. Y'all, please don't do this on the internet. They steady calling me. I'm not answering the phone. I'm not answering the phone. No, man. He's like, Q, please don't do this. No, let her ass feel what I...
Please hold, because y'all keep forgetting I'm in my villain era. V, what are you talking about? I hate when you guys come in here with ignorant comments. This is an ignorant comment, because if you really looked at any of my commentary on covering this stuff, I'm probably the only one that's given Funky grace. I did a video talking about why are you guys blaming him. So if you're going to come in here with ignorant comments, don't come in here at all, because you don't need to be here. Kempire, why do you have so much negatives to say on the back of Funky's commentary? Those are his feelings, responses and feelings. Just let him speak. How about you go? You don't need to be here. Because if you just wanted to hear his video, you could go to his YouTube channel. 3,000 people are here to hear my commentary on what is being said and breaking it down. But do me a favor and get out of here. You don't need to be here. Why do you have so much to say about what he's got? Because you could go to his YouTube channel if you wanted to see what he had to say without interruptions. Maybe you don't understand that. Maybe you're not that bright. Like, I hate when people come in. Look, I don't like stupidity. Sorry, I said it. I don't like stupidity. Do you not know how YouTube works? Did you think that I had the exclusive, that he took it down and you couldn't watch it yourself? Is that what happened? I could understand that maybe that's what happened, but either way, then you're at my mercy. But you're not at my mercy. You do not need to be here. Goodbye. And thank you for the dislike. Goodbye. Okay? Goodbye. Back to this.
felt over the weekend. Let her ass feel what I felt over the weekend. She talking about, so then she gonna write, let me read this shit. Let me read this. Then this lady got the nerve to write, please don't ruin my project. I've spent so much money for this project. This is my career. Girl, this is your career.
So here's the thing. She's like, don't ruin my project. If you didn't want him to ruin your project, you would have nipped this in the bud from the jump. Tamar likes drama. And we've known this about Tamar. She likes drama because she didn't want drama with Funky because she knows how Funky is. What she could have done was literally nip this in the bud and said, this is what's happening. I don't want you to think, I mean, if people are saying things about you, she could have nipped this in the bud. She likes drama. She likes the fact that people were speculating about what could have happened to her.
This is my life. Are you serious right now? These people accuse me of doing some of the most heinous things I've ever been accused of on the planet. And the only thing you got to say to me in this moment is, please don't ruin this for me. I spent my money on this project. This is my project in my career. When all I was asking was for you to go back to your stories and put, Funky Dineva didn't do anything to me, guys. I was resting. I should have said something earlier. That was all you had to do, and it could have been done with on my end. Even in this very moment, that was all you had to do, and it could have been done. Before I even tell y'all the rest, I woke up this morning. Her publicist called me. Q, what can we do to put this thing to bed? Tell her to go on her stories and write, Funky Dineva did not do anything to me. I should have said something sooner. This was about 40 minutes before I even decided to do this live. I told him, I'm sitting up right now to brush my teeth. She got between the time I brushed my teeth and I walked my ass down to my YouTube studio to make this video. Still ain't said nothing. You had an opportunity to put the lid back on this can of worms. Still ain't said nothing. But yet I'm supposed to sit here and be concerned about your project, and I'm supposed to be concerned about your career. And something as quick as a 20-second post, just a little 20-second, and her publicist was like, well, hold on, Q. I need you to take the time frame off of it. She's in mommy mode this morning, baby. I don't give a damn if she got to drop her baby in the carpool line or take her baby to the optometrist. That ain't got nothing to do with me. She better do it to the damn stoplight. It takes 20 seconds to say, y'all leave him alone. That's my friend. She could have wrote a cryptic message. Funky Dineva, I love you. You could have wrote anything. But let them people know I ain't did nothing to you after all the hell I went through this weekend. And I'm supposed to care about your career and your project when this is my reputation.
He's got a point.
Support me. Don't say anything. You got offended because of what you said, not because of anything I said. Now, I'm going to back up. There is some truth to that. She never once said my name. She never once said my name. And in hindsight, I'm going to be honest. And in hindsight, perhaps if I didn't make the video saying I didn't know what happened to the lady, it may not have garnered the amount of attention that it garnered. I accept and I acknowledge that in hindsight. However, it doesn't change the fact that there was tons and tons and tons of people saying I did something to you and asking me about it. You were the last person seen by her. You were the last person seen by her. I almost died in the hospital fighting for my life for 4 days. Finally, I got tired of it and I wrote, you cannot be serious after what I endured this weekend. Girl, fuck you. Please take this down. This is horrible. I was proud of me. I'm not proud of you. How you gonna be proud of you and I'm getting ate up in the process, sis? Like you cannot honestly expect somebody to just stand by you and eat this up for the sake of you doing a project. And your project layout could still be on track. Could still be on track. And I don't know why you being so stubborn about it. I don't know why you being so stubborn about simply putting, y'all, Funky didn't do anything to me. I should have said something earlier, but I was recovering. My bad. So now here's what the real gag is. Now here's what y'all ready for me to tell it? Because let's have fun. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, right? It ain't no fun.
He's doing a pause.
The only reason the music video came out as early as it did was and even in this moment, I still don't have the heart to do it to you.
So the music video came out earlier than it was supposed to, or at least this trailer came out earlier than it was supposed to. He's alleging here. Before we continue, guys, don't forget, we are live. If you're not subscribed, you should subscribe. It is a subscribers-only live chat. Make sure that you also know that you subscribe to the Kempire podcast. Subscribe there. You can hear audio versions of our live recaps and special exclusive episodes on the podcast while you're there. Don't forget to give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. And don't forget, the final Kempire After Dark live show will be here in New York City, September 12th. In-person tickets are available, and this is the only show where there are live stream tickets available as well. That live stream ticket you can keep for a week. So even if you can't watch it live with us on that Friday, you can end up watching it that Saturday, that Sunday, that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. All right. Ticket information on that will be available in the description. All right. Before we move on, let me just say thank you. We had a couple of super chats. Orange Sorbet says, "Hey, Kemp, I DM'd you a few possible venues for Detroit on IG, I'm assuming. I'll double check. Thank you so much." Now, look, Orange Sorbet is trying to extend the tour. Love Calm Peace. Thank you so much for being a member and for the super chat. He says, "I love the villain era." People just testing me. Y'all lucky I have some restraint. Okay. The villain era doesn't mean I respond to everything and everyone. So buckle up. Okay. All right. Yes, guys. Candace said he's not talking fast. Kempire sped up the video. Yes, because we can't be here for 30 minutes. Come on now. We're almost done.
And I'm still protecting you in this moment. Even in this moment, I still don't even have the heart to do it to you. All I'm asking is for you to simply say, Funky Dineva had nothing to do with it. I should have said something earlier. I didn't see it. I was resting and recovering. And all of this could be water under the bridge as far as I'm concerned. I would take it down. I won't speak on. But until it happened, and the people texting me saying, tell it.
Not the people texting him. Who's texting him? His friends?
Tamar, all you got to do is make it right. Just make it right, and it all can be water under the bridge. All I'm asking is that you make it right. That's it. That's it. All I'm asking is you make it right. The same way you wrote that crap in your stories that started this storm is the same way you can write, Funky Dineva did not do anything to me. I should have said something sooner, and it could be done. I suggest you and your team do it, and you do it moving before I tell it. For real, for real.
And that's how he ended it. That's how he ended it. Like, no goodbye, just end. I was like, wait. So I guess he was about to tell it, and he didn't tell it. All right. So that was the video that he posted this morning. Since then, that's why we're live. Since then, he has now responding to what Tamar is responded to on social media. So Tamar took to her Instagram stories to apologize, I think. I'll show you what she said. So here are a couple of Instagram posts that Tamar posted on her Instagram story, including one that she deleted, it looks like. Tamar says this. She says, "No matter what he says, I love Miss Funky Dineva." She adds Funky. "Anyway, had I known what was going on while I was in the hospital trying to recover, I would have said something. But he says that he brought it to your attention, and you were like, what? I'm in the hospital." She says, "It's terrible that whatever I didn't say turned into all this. I just want peace." Tamar says that a lot. For someone that always says that she wants peace, she's always caught up in some wars. Just saying. Then she said in another Instagram story, "I've done too much healing to fight with anyone." Why is she always fighting, though, with someone? "I just want to get better and continue doing what I love." Okay. Then she says, "Never, ever going back to what I grew from. Nice try, devil." Heartbreak retrograde. Okay. Well, apparently Tamar posted this as well. Okay. But then deleted it because I couldn't find it. So shout out to the account. I think it was this girl's the girls are fighting. I think this is their thing. I don't know. I can't see the watermark because we like to cite our sources over here. So, but apparently someone caught it because she is not there anymore. Tamar says, I did not fake my accident. I wish it was a lie or a PR stunt. I'm devastated that anyone would suggest that. Please enjoy my EP. I work very hard and I spent my own money for my Tamartian friends to enjoy. This isn't about anyone's husband. This is just my personal story about the worst heartbreak I've ever known. Heartbreak retrograde, September 19th. So Tamar is saying that she did not fake this accident. And I said this in my last video from this morning. I said to you guys, I said, just because she's coming out with this EP, it doesn't mean that all of this had anything to do with the accident that she had. Okay, but again, you guys are going to run with your own speculation, believe what you want to believe. Okay? But then right after the accident, there were these stories about her and Mendices, and now all of a sudden Mendices and her are in this trailer for her EP. It's just the timeliness of this is just weird. Weird, but here we are. And we probably won't get the full real story because Funky and her have made up. And Funky got what he wanted. When she posted this and tagged him in her story, this was enough for her. Where is it? This was enough for her, enough for him to be like, you know what? I'll take it. So Funky posted the apology, I'll put in quotes, the apology on his Instagram and says this in the caption. This is all I wanted. It was the principle of the whole situation. I'm not one of them other punks. And I won't be toyed with like I'm one of them or be treated disposable like I'm one of them. It's done. I'm all good now, Tamar Braxton. I pray you recover quickly, and I hope the new project spawns nothing but hits. But you just said that nobody was checking for it. You just said that nobody was checking for it. And I believe your first thought. Now all of a sudden you're like, I wish you luck and nothing but the hits. No, you know what you said the first time. What you said the first time is what you meant. I'm gonna listen to it though. I do like a Tamar album or a Tamar song or two. I mean, none of them have really hit like Love and War, but I'm just saying. The Truth, thank you so much for the super chat. The Truth says, I don't think she faked it, but I did think Funky is creative enough to turn the tables on her, but she does owe him an apology. Yeah, I don't know if I believe that she faked it, the accident. A lot of you were speculating that it felt like it was maybe her way of getting ahead of surgical work that she was getting done. I was like, or she really got into an accident, guys. It can happen. Love, Calm, Peace, thank you so much for another super chat. She says, Tamar is her own worst enemy. Yeah, because drama just seems to follow her. And I think this whole situation with Funky could have been completely avoided. It did not have to be what it turned into. Especially if she had just said, after he had brought it to her attention that this is what's being said, she never accused him of anything, but people were saying things. And then he addressed it, and then he reached out to her about it, and she still didn't say anything. I mean, that's a very dark accusation for people to have against them. I would have to address something like that if someone was accusing me of illegal activity. Aren't So Bay, thank you so much for being a member for the super chat. They say, yes, IG, hashtag extended tour. Thank you. Not extending my tour. Lord have mercy. All right, fine. But if you got the venues, hopefully the venues you sent emails to Orange Sorbet. All right, let me drop the call-in link for our members first, for those that want to call in and share their thoughts on what's been playing out between Funky Dineva and Tamar. Look, Tamar. So I'm going to drop this on the community tab, the post tab here on YouTube. So if you would like to call in and share your thoughts, I will give you 30 seconds to share your thoughts. A live chat. We're almost at 800 likes. Can we get to 900? And I will drop the call-in link for the general audience. If we don't, that's fine too. But we're almost at 1,000 likes. Why not get there? Just saying. All right, keep liking the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting not just my channel, but other channels as well. You guys told me I shouldn't watch I really don't want to watch the Jussie Smollett documentary, but part of me is like, okay, let me at least hear it, because some people are swearing that it changed their mind on the situation. I was like, okay, it's going to take a lot for my mind to change on this, but I'm going to keep an open mind. Okay, and then stay tuned. Maybe I'll talk about it. Thank you so much, Tori. Tori says, please come to Florida. We love you. I know. We do have I have to figure out where in Florida to do the show. Florida's huge. People would want me to do the north and the south. Come on now. Angel says, I won't be calling today. I don't have the word censored for Tamar. Damn. Okay, Angel. Shout out to everyone watching on Twitch. I see you guys as well. You guys are a mess. Kendra, thank you so much for being a member for the Super Chat. Kendra says, sounds like a storyline for a new season of the show. Remember, I did talk about that too. I said the Braxtons, they've wrapped their season as well, and I'm sure Tamar will be doing press for the Braxtons soon. Sidebar, did you guys see that Tawana got an honorary doctorate degree? Everyone's focused on the shoes she decided to wear, though. Okay, some of y'all are telling me don't waste your time on the documentary. I'm going to tell, should we do a vote? Because I want to hear what my community says. Because I will watch it if the community wants me to watch it. All right. What else did I want to say in regards to this before we move on to the callers? All right, we have a few people backstage. We're almost at 900 likes. Look at y'all showing up. Y'all was just sitting around there not wanting to like, but you wanted to like the video. We're talking about Tamar and Funky Dineva and the mess that's played out all day in regards to this. But now it seems to be they're all good. Please understand, please, Lord, please never let a friendship like this find me. This is not a healthy friendship. That you go to social media and this is how you guys make up? No. Please let this type of friendship never find me. It doesn't. My friends are mature. No, I can't even imagine any of my friends going to social media to address something that I said or did or didn't do. But again, I told you when I reported on Tamar's accident, I said I personally wouldn't be going to social media and telling you guys anything about what's going on with my health. Just saying. All right, let me get to the calls. We have quite a few people backstage that want to share their thoughts and opinions. Please keep in mind the thoughts and opinions of the callers do not represent the thoughts and opinions of myself, the Kempire LLC, or our sponsors. And everything that they say is alleged and they agree to abide by the timer, not to use any derogatory terms or statement or curse words. Okay. All right, let me get to Jasmine. Jasmine's the first one backstage. Jasmine, what's going on?
Hey, Kemp, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Ooh, 2 times in a row. I'm first. That's surprising. First, let me say, I do believe like 2 things can be true. Mm-hmm. I think, unfortunately, that she did have some sort of accident, but the way that it was handled was also inappropriate. But at the same time, if you are in the hospital and you are recovering, I would think that would be your primary concern, especially as a mom and with everything going on. So I don't know. It definitely could have been handled better. Her team definitely could have addressed it if she could not have. And I think Funky, although it is warranted how he's feeling, could have also had a little bit more tact with how he's approaching it. So thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Jasmine. All right. For those that want the live stream link, hit the link in the description of the video and go to the link tree. It has separate links for the New York in-person tickets and the live stream ticket. Or I can just tell you, KempireAfterDarkLive.com/NYC stream. That's again, KempireAfterDarkLive.com/NYC stream. Mods, if we can post that in the description, in the live chat as well. Be sure to check that out there. All right, let's bring up Leah. We haven't seen Leah in forever. Leah, what's going on?
Child, I have more than 30 seconds to say, and I will have to wait till I have to be offline.
Okay.
Hey, Cam, how you doing?
Oh, well, how are you, Taurus?
Good. I'll tell you, my Taurus brother. Well, listen, one thing can be true. They all lying. All right? Funky Dineva and Tamar, they're all in it. They are in on the scheme that Todd has made up for the BS. Brought us all the BS. First of all, they have to say, because it happened online, they can't make up online. They got to make up online. They can't make up. They can't give us all the junk and then behind the scenes they're going to make up or not. Mm-hmm. And then also, I watched Funky Dineva live. He is not. I don't think they're going to be friends anymore.
Oh. Okay.
So tonight, he should be on tonight at 8. So I think it would be interesting to see what he says later on. That's it.
Okay. Thank you much.
Love you.
Nice
Bye.
seeing you, Leah. Bye. All right. Pageant Mommy's backstage. We're going to bring her up next. Pageant Mommy, what did you want to share about this mess?
Hi, Kempire. I think that, if she's in fact had an accident or hurt, the need for her to actually have to, garner sympathy and go online to talk about it, to say something about it in and of itself says something. There's something not right there. But from an HR perspective, right, if this is my employee, I'm going to say you were so impaired and so hurt and all these things, but you could type a message with the emojis and all those things. So it's kind of like somebody who is choking and they're saying, hey, I'm choking or I can't breathe. And they're telling you that, then they can't breathe. And really quickly, in Funky, I think the people don't like him. So he was a great mark for her to let this go on in this insinuation. And if, you know what I mean, that people already don't like him. So that was perfect. And the way he responded, offset some people. And then that further, fed into them saying, oh, this must be true. He must have done something to it. It's just a mess. And people just need to, there's a lot going on in this world. And this is just nonsense. But anyway, have a great one. See you on the 12th.
Yes. Thanks, Pageant Mommy. And we have to remember, there are real life ramifications for the type of accusations that were being put out there about Funky being whatever involved. There were all kinds of different speculations in regards to his involvement in her accident. Like, there's some real life ramifications for making accusations like that. All right. O'Shea's backstage. O'Shea, what did you want to share about this story?
Hey, Kempire.
Hey.
Not to victim blame, but Funky needs to stop allowing himself to be the accessory for these women who continuously do this to him. Because it's not just Tamar. The same thing can be said of Heavenly, and the same thing can be said about Quad as well. Because how he literally forgave her like within seconds. And the things people were saying about him was it was quite bad. And also content creators as well. You were literally the only person who didn't. That's like in this that like covered the story. And I'm like, if people were saying that about me, like we would never be friends again. Like we would just never speak again. And I can tell you, then they'll all be hanging out next month.
Say that last part again, O'Shea?
Sorry?
Say that last part again?
Oh, I said they'll all be hanging out again in the next month because the entire group of them, they have no boundaries. They do this all the time, all types of things. And I'm like, we are and like, just leave us out of the conversation.
May that friendship never find me.
Lord willing, it will never.
It won't. All right. Thanks, O'Shea. Bye. All right. I forgot to drop the call link for the general audience, but we did hit almost 1,000 likes. So thank you to everyone that did. Again, ticket information in regards to the Kempire After Dark live experience is available. If you are in New York City or will be in New York City or you want to be on September 12th, the Brooke Ashley will be joining me on stage for our last show of the summer, September 12th at the Green Room 42. But there's also a live stream option. Mods, if we can again post it in the chat, the live stream link so people can get a live stream. So you can very much like you see us here, but it's going to be more explicit. All right. And go get your tickets today. More information is available in the description. All right. Keith is backstage. We're going to bring Keith up next. Keith, what did you want to share? Happy Virgo season.
Oh, thank you. And my birthday just passed. So
happy belated.
Thank you. Yeah. August 23rd. I think she had the same birthday as Riley, Candy's daughter, and Kobe Bryant.
Excuse me.
Yes. Yes. But I was calling because I wanted to say with Tamar, it kind of reminded me of the situation with Masika Kalacia when she did that whole publicity stunt for her OnlyFans about her getting kidnapped.
Yes.
It kind of brought back that as a memory. But also, I want to say that Funky, we all know, if you watch Funky Dineva, we all know how low he can get with his mouth. And he definitely spared Tamar quite a few lashings because no shade to Tamar, but, she is kind of an easy read. Career aside, of course, a great career, but otherwise he is an easy read. So he definitely spared her. And I don't think he really, there is really no boundaries when it comes to this type of situation, because if someone is, accusing you of assault or, putting something in someone's drink, then everything is off limits at that point. Beware to go down to hell.
Damn. All right. Thanks, Keith. All right. We're going to bring up Jess next. Jess, what did you want to share about this story?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that this whole situation brings me back to the whole James Wright Chanel controversy that happened at her concert with Krishan Rock And the fact that when the whole situation happened, she was just kind of like, it's almost as if she was trying to remain neutral in the situation.
Yeah.
And it was a very, very odd, because the thing about it is that why do you even have any association with Krishan Rock? And it was so odd because it's like this lady like assaulted your friend and your worker actually. And so it's a thing where like that man is so sweet. I actually met him before whenever I worked at Sephora, and they were there for a Tamar concert, and it was a thing where like I just feel like she has this eagerness to have popularity and be close to whoever's trending at the time. And because Mendices is trending, that's why she chose him to be in the video, to be in her video or whatever project it is. So she loves this stuff.
Oh, okay, Jess. Thank you so much for calling in.
No problem.
Wow. I know a lot of people are wondering why she befriended Krishan and then that ended up blowing up in her face. All right. Damn, I didn't mean to say it like that, but y'all get what I mean. Yeah, I'm mad. Just saying. All right. Cynthia's backstage. Cynthia, what did you want to share about this story?
Hey, Kempire, how you doing?
How are you?
I'm good. Kempire, Tamar, I'm honestly tired of her. I think everybody else is tired of her. Now people are putting things in my head. I really hope that Funky is not in on the whole conspiracy theory of him knowing what's been going on. I don't think so. But Tamar, honestly, she only operates in chaos. She's toxic. I don't know. Yeah. She's very, very toxic, Kempire. She needs help.
Oh, okay. All right. Thanks, Cynthia, for calling in.
Thanks, Kempire.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye. All right. Toya's backstage. We're going to bring Toya up next. Toya, what did you want to share?
Hi, Kempire. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. I just wanted to say, I feel like Tamar is she's well into her 40s. She's just way too old, way too grown. Tamar is so talented. Her voice is ridiculously beautiful. Why? And she's already a big star. Every time she comes out and does something, it's always talked about. So it's like, you don't need to pull these stunts. And where is her mother? Where is Mama Evelyn?
She's in the trailer.
Like, oh my, she was. Oh my God. I didn't even, so when I saw that, I said, absolutely not. I don't want to know what this is. I don't want to, no, because messy.
Yeah.
What, Mama Evelyn? We know your situation. We know what Michael Sr. did to you. And this is a married man.
Toya, you don't have to remind her.
Have a good one, Kempire.
Thanks, Toya. Bye. Nelson's backstage, also a Virgo. Nelson, what's going on?
Hey, Cam.
Hey.
The only thing I wanted to say real quickly was I didn't know anything about the situation, so shout out to you for coming out with the video about this. Oh. But I kind of a little bit felt bad for Funky because I've never seen Funky not read someone down. Like I've just never whoever said that other caller that said it. Tamar was spared some lashing, so I mean, but she's real messy, so it is what it is. Hopefully I see you on the 12th. So
hopefully.
That's what I'm coming up with. Listen, it's my birthday, so it is like a trip being planned. So I don't know if I'm going on my trip. So we gonna see. But I'm gonna make it. Either live or I'm gonna make it. Bye, guys.
Thanks, Nelson. Bye. All right. Keisha's backstage. We're going to bring Keisha up next, guys. If you're just joining us, we're taking some callers weighing in on this Funky, Dineva, and Tamar mess. It seems like they've officially made up now, but it took us a journey from this morning till this afternoon. Okay. Let's bring Keisha up. Keisha, what did you want to share?
Hey, Kempire. Hey, chat. And I want to say hey to all my fellow Virgos. And I apologize for... Don't do me like that. Don't do us like that. You know you love us Virgos. But I apologize to everyone that share a Pisces. I mean, that's y'all sister Tamar. Y'all get her. Stand in front of her. But Tamar is so problematic, and I say this in the most genuine way, though, that I really hope this lady gets help. Mm-hmm. Like, none of this is a laughing matter. All the stunts and everything that she does, she's lost. She needs a village. She needs some friends. Like, somebody really needs to gather around this lady. I mean, for you to come out and say that you missing 4 teeth and like, what?
No.
How did you get beat up? Like, what? I mean, even if you fall 4 teeth in a pool of blood, it's so problematic. And I know we talking about it and everything, but just please get help, ma'am. Please.
Yeah. Thanks, Keisha.
Thank you.
Bye. Janae's backstage. We're going to bring Janae up next. Janae, what did you want to share? Janae?
Hello, Kempire. I just think that it's just two toxic people. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's just, hi, Kempire. How you doing, sweetie?
Pretty good. You?
Okay. I think it's just two toxic people put together and you have an explosion of toxic people. Tamar has always been told about her antics and her mouth and how it's been reckless and crazy. This is not a sane person. I'm really worried about her mental health. I'm really worried about how she likes to manipulate her mental health sometimes. I'm just hoping and praying that she gets the help that she needs. Like you saw in the trailer how Tony almost popped off on her. If Tony's about to pop off on you, the peaceful one, then something is wrong with you.
All right, Janae. Thanks so much for calling in.
She needs to be delivered, period. She needs,
All right. I think there's a little bit of a delay. Thanks, Janae. Yeah, I've said that quite a while. And, every time I fall for it, maybe I got to solve for it because I fall for it every time. I'm like, oh, guys, let's pray for her. Like things can happen. I'm not saying what happened to her didn't happen to her, but I'm just saying, but then it's always coupled with some sort of drama. All right, let's bring up Sadie next. Sadie, what did you want to share?
Hey, Kempire, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Okay, great. I'm gonna try to stick with the time because I have a lot of things.
Okay.
One, I was so happy that I caught this in real time this morning when he went live.
Mm-hmm.
It was so juicy. I just wonder how long this is really gonna last, right? Because I'm sorry, this whole I forgive her now, it's cool now. Nah, player. I wanted him to unload the clip on her. I really wanted to see that. I'm sorry. I just feel like that was so wrong. People really were going hard, like, oh, he tried to kill her. He used to do drugs. And, that was just very intense. And then she still lied. Like, I didn't know what was happening, but you guys were texting. According to Funky, you guys were texting. So either dispel that or don't. Also, this movie, I'm sorry, did I shoot it on my iPhone? Because I'm just trying to figure out. It just didn't get, for this to be your scheme and then this is what you're unloading. It's not giving, oh, shoot, let me go run and cop that. Let me go to Walmart and get that CD. It doesn't give that. To me, it's confusing. Mendices is here. Vince is here.
Sadie, I'm mad at you running to the Walmart to buy a CD.
But you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. Vince is here. Your mama is here. I'm where is the white man? He should have been in there too. I mean, at this point.
Bang Yang Yang Man, he's busy getting his eyes did.
Child. So hopefully it sells. If that album flops, I want y'all to do her like y'all did my girl Normani. Okay? Because they ate Normani up and her album was actually good. So when Tamar thing flopped, I want everybody to be talking about it like they did Normani wrong. I'm just saying.
I mean, it's probably going to flop like her last few projects.
Let's talk about it.
Since Love and War. Love and War was her last
She's going to have to go gospel. That's what she's going to have to do like they did back in the day and really say she was delivered and all of that. And really, I think that's the only way to bring her back at this point.
Miss Bell says Logan shot that from his iPhone. Goodbye.
Literally. I can't. Right. But anyways, just from, an Aries, always ready to start it, child.
Oh, thanks, Sadie. Have a great day.
Hey, you too. Bye.
Y'all are a mess, but true. The rest is still unwritten. Thank you for the super chat. They say, I hope the thing that he's threatening to tell isn't that she's really messing around with Mendices. Well, you saw that he mentioned that he's covering up her romantically stuff. So I was like, well, so is the Mendices stuff real? Hey, Samira, love the new photo. Samira, and thank you for the super chat. Samira says, I think she's seeing Mendices. Funky kept saying, I'm protecting your romantic life. And then the only reason that she released this early is it sounded like he was insinuating you got caught, and that's why you released it. In regards to, because remember the rumor after she came out with the accident incident was that she was hugged up with Mendices at the club on Saturday night too. So that makes a lot of sense, Samira, that maybe this is a real relationship. But he's still, is he married? No one got back to me. Is he married to Yandy? I know he got a couple of kids with her though. All right, let me bring Michael up. Michael, what did you want to share about this situation?
I think this whole thing is kind of funny. just because it's the problem of his own making. He's been warned by many celebrities, including Candy, and warned by his fans, the Funky Bunch, not to mess with Tamar. And yet he still allows these popular women to use him and make him a joke. And I actually think that it runs back to his childhood, because he said himself that he dealt with feeling ugly or unpopular in front of crowds of people. And it wasn't until he discovered and his ability to quote unquote read that he like basically started to gain friends. So I think he's still just going through some deep rooted childhood stuff that he needs to work with, letting people abuse him. That's all.
Okay. Thank you for that deep commentary. Thanks, Michael. Wow. I didn't think about it like that way. Okay. Mara's backstage. We're going to bring Mara up next. Mara, what did you want to share?
Hi, Kempire. How are you?
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm also looking forward for you to come to Kenya.
I'd love to.
Yeah. I'm going to host you should you decide to come.
Okay, noted.
About Kempire and Tamar, I think...
You mean about Funky and Tamar?
Sorry. Oh, my God. About Funky and Tamar.
Yeah.
I think Funky has this need to belong, to have a circle of people around him. So he accepts everyone, and sadly, he's naive to think that these people are genuinely like him. He's forgetting that they're using him for, likes and views and everything, because anything associated with him and anything that goes off, people will get to know or learn about it. As for Tamar, she's too old for this nonsense. I mean, it's so ironical that she has projects coming up and at the same time she's losing 4 teeth and she can't be able to recollect how she lost them. I just hope that she heals from whatever it is that the demon she's fighting. Because we can't just continuously give excuses to her excesses as well.
Yeah.
We wish her the best. What? She's gonna need it. Or Tony needs to just slap her once.
You know what? No, we do not condone violence. We do not condone violence. All right. Thank you, Mara, for calling in. All right. I wanted to highlight, okay, first of all, Kunik, thank you so much for getting your live stream ticket. Guys, don't forget the Kempire After Dark live show. It's happening here in New York City, September 12th. You can actually come in person if you're in the New York tri-state area, but there's also a live stream ticket option. So go get your tickets today. I love this comment because you brought up such a valid point. For Then Gray, I think that's how you pronounce your username. Tamar complained on Nene's YouTube channel just a couple of months ago about Candy allowing the public to think she's one way when she's allegedly not. Then she turns around and does this to her own friend. Make it make sense. This is such a valid point because, no one believed her when she said this on Nene's YouTube channel, but it's a valid point because no, she never said that Funky did anything to her, but he did reach out to her and say, this is what the internet is now saying. Can you say something? And she refused to say something. Not your own words coming to haunt you. Not your own words coming to haunt you. Pajamami says the common denominator is in this scenario is Tamar. Funky was the scapegoat or mark. This falls squarely in her lap. But she will play victim, and then all of a sudden, she's like, I'm trying to heal, pray for me. I pray for your healing, your physical healing, and your mental healing, because clearly that's long overdue. Mode or Culture says Pete Mendici's personality, either he's hustling, he's got a hustle going on, running a play on Tamar, or he's getting his lick back some kind of way. Mendici's ain't stupid. He just don't give an F. I haven't really kept up on what's going on with Mendici's and Yandy, and someone in the chat said that they still did not, they never really got officially married, but they're in a relationship, so it's still cheating, or is it an open relationship? I know she was alluding that Rashida and Kirk, I saw that clip this week, that Rashida and Kirk were in an open relationship. All y'all in open relationships, y'all just don't know it. or do know and just deal with it. J Poo says, I need to get my live stream ticket. Make sure you get it before September 12th. Just saying. Just saying. And I will continue to remind you guys, because every time I run into people in these streets, I was in D.C., when I was in Atlanta, when I was in Philly, I didn't know you were having a show. Even in New York, when I run into people, I was like, are you coming to my show? I was like, I didn't know you were having a show. Either they're lying to me. Lies! The lie! Or I'm not saying it enough. The Kempire After Dark live experience featuring the Brooke Ashley will be happening Friday, September 12th here in New York City. You can get in-person tickets, but there's also a live stream ticket as well that you can keep for a week. Information on that, along with my Butter skincare routine, is available in the description, so you can get 10% off. Thank you to our King's Guards. Thank you to everyone that called in. Thank you to our subscribers. We appreciate you guys. Thank you to those of you that are watching in the bushes or new subscribers. We appreciate you guys as well. We're going to continue this conversation in the comment section. So shout out to the replay crew. I know some of you are coming in from work or just joining the live. Rewind and you get the full update. What we're hearing is now Tamar is now clearing things up and addressing what Funky said this morning on his YouTube channel. We talked about that. A lot has been playing out. We are going to move on to other stories. So be sure to check out everything else here on the channel. We just don't talk about this kind of stuff. We talk about everything in pop culture and Real Housewives. We also did our Real Housewives of Atlanta Rewind and Rewatch recap of season 6 this week. So be sure to check out that. And then tomorrow, is it tomorrow? No, because there is no new episode. Damn. Friday, I'll see you guys for our Real Housewives of Orange County and Real Housewives of Miami recaps. All right? All right. Thank you all for being here. Shout out to everyone watching on Twitch, those of you watching on Facebook as well, and of course our YouTube community. We see you. And shout out to everyone watching on X. I will see you guys over there on TikTok. I'll go live on TikTok at some point today. The Kempire on TikTok. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Bye, y'all.
Thanks for tuning in to Kempire here on the Kempire Radio Network. Don't forget to give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. And for more information on the podcast, head on over to KempireRadio.com.